With that in mind, I really would ask everybody to ask some questions on the chat, and I'll put those questions to our expert panel. But maybe let's just start with you, Salil. And I mean, you spoke about some of the upgrades that we've made to our courses recently, and a big topic, I think, in the last few years. I mean, I'm in the banking industry, and we're constantly watching our customer care ratings in the industry.
As a business,
traditionally have had lots of complaints about banking. So let's talk about the complaints aspect of customer service. The unfortunately angry customer and the damage potentially that can do to a brand. But at a practical level, how do we deal with customer complaints? I know we added a few lessons into our course to deal with that, but perhaps let's give our audience a bit of a breakdown of dealing with customer complaints.
So a good example is recently for one of our courses, you probably remember too, we got a 1-star review. And we were pretty upset about it because in terms of rating, 1 star is something that we just take very seriously. So when we did follow up with the student, we understood that the reason was not necessarily the course, but was reason with the audio quality in one of the lectures. And that ruined their entire experience. So that feedback got me to improve that lecture immediately. Within the next day, 24 hours, I said, here's the new improved lecture. The audio issue is fixed. Thanks for getting back to us. So that student was amazed at how quickly was that issue addressed. They were, we reached out to them, we addressed their issue, we even fixed it, and the next day let them know that the issue is fixed. So that's just the power of, great customer service, and that's what we try to do in our courses and all of our businesses, is that make sure that the customer is heard. We listen, that's very important for customers to feel heard. Then we make sure we act to what they've said, and then we give them results. So that creates that feedback loop that lets us constantly improve, and that's the loop that helps any business improve over time. And that's, as you said, for banking. In India, there are like probably over 500 private banks right now. So I could just step down of my house, and then there are 10 bank branches right next to each other. So the options are, there are so many options, and they have no difference in price or services, or they're offering the same interest rate, they're offering the same amenities, features. So the only difference is the customer service, how I feel when I go into the bank, how I feel when I deal with the relationship manager. And that's just the deciding factor of why we've chosen our banking, why we buy our services, why we buy any products. Because in my sales course, I discuss about this, that we've moved past products and services now, and we've moved to customer service. So if we're selling the same product, and we're selling the same device or same phone or same banking services or same courses, even on Udemy, no matter what we do, we're offering the similar product. What really differentiates us is the service that we give, is the support that we give, is the additional benefits, is the additional experience the customer service gives to students and the customers. So that's where our philosophy comes from.
Great, thanks, Salil. And I mean, you mentioned walking out of your house and finding a bank on every street corner. And I think you shot this on location near your home, and it's the introduction to our customer service course. So just fantastic to get some insights about the course and the upgrades that we've made so that people can see the value that they'll get as the customers of this learning product.